Indeed, you know, that Reyes Cup is Europe versus Asia, and that's what we've got here. I agree with Jeremy, I agree with Carl. You have to say that Johan Chura's favourites as the two players meet the local mayor. But who will be in the mayor's office tonight with that trophy?
I'm going to cross this 2 cushions.
Yeah, that was the side of the ball he was trying to hit, just to, you know, kind of leave some sort of distance. You're never quite sure where they're going to end up. That's what he was trying.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if he has all the 2 here. He may have to kind of come across this, just kind of bank it up. Wow, he's not even. He's kicking at this, trying to, you know, somewhat of a soft safety.
Yeah, biding his time. That was the idea, as Jeremy said. Just play a containing kick safe, which he did. I don't know if the bank shot's on here. Can he?
The problem here is the 3 ball going to allow the cue ball to get out of the way? Sometimes you'll catch a double kiss not knowing that.
Looked like he played it with a bit of English as well.
Yeah, it was a bank shot that really ended that last match. Now a bank shot to start this one. Confident stroke though, right?
Yeah, the overhead camera angle there, it actually set up nice, the bank, but I don't think he'll be going for this one. Well, he's super aggressive, but he's missed it by a little way.
I think he's going to shoot at his pocket quite often myself. Yeah. I think if it's anywhere 50-50, he's going. Everything really matches up.
Well, let's have a little look at what he's like with this implement, the bridge. Not a big fan of the way he's holding it there. He's like striking down. But he knew just leave himself a longish ball. He's okay. He'll always back himself to pot it.
Yeah, I talked about him earlier in the match against SBB. Shots like this, I always feel like he's got kind of like a golfer's soft hands, just opens the pocket a bit the way he strikes the ball.
Yeah, because it didn't go in the heart of the pocket, but the pace he played it just gives you that little bit more room for error. Okay, it's a 9 ball down the rail to take the opener. Yeah, it also shows you how difficult the break shot can be.
I got a lot out of that. Lucky to hit the point. He was going to be up underneath that pink. So maybe just a bit amped here to start our final.
Yeah, I think he can play the green 6 in the same pocket as the purple 5 as well. Just float over to the left. That's what he'll do.
Well, I'll tell you, we talked about how aggressive these players are, both of them, and that makes them very fun to watch. But they also get on with it. Will take a little time when needed, but they get a nice rhythm around the table.
Yeah, not the type of players that keep checking potting angles and things like that. They just want to play fast, fluent 9 ball.
Yes, the imposition of a 30-second shot clock for these two is now great shakes. Nothing to worry about.
You just got to like what you see, though. I mean, like, even the 7 ball right there, he didn't slow roll that with a little light draw, you know, like he didn't try to make things easy. Just playing with a lot of confidence.
The break did not work out for Johan Chura. Mickey Kraus took full advantage.
This thing, it's what's going on inside of me. It's my moderate to severe ulcer.
Yeah, you expect Kraus still to be okay. It's just I have a different vision, JJ.
I tell you, he's gotten himself pretty awkward. There's not a ton of angle here. So he's got to get into this nicely. And this is where if you hit the pocket a little crudely, cue ball could really lose speed.
Yeah, watch out for a side pocket as well. Oh, this is good. This is more than good. It's fantastic. That's going to give him a lot of confidence. So one man's going to be feeling on top of the world if he puts these 3 balls. It's Chua who had the opportunity. And decelerating the way he did, that could knock you a little bit.
Yeah, you think he can excuse it, though, because that was all about trying to hold the 2 in position after making the combo, even though the decel's the one that feels the worst.
In single elimination, habitually, Mickey Kraus has made quick starts. Well, he's leading here. Very early doors, of course.
Oh, that's overcut. So some nerves going on between the 2 players here early.
Yeah, and Chua still needs to come with a good shot here as well. I know it's an easy pot, but still very difficult to get on the green 6.
Yeah, would you go ahead and draw? And if he can draw, he may have to go forward now, the overhead. I was going to say, would you draw it and just make sure you get past the 8 and take a longer shot?
Yeah, I think this is just rip it in and hope you land on the 6, to be honest. This boy does not lack cue power. It needs to hold up. Oh, how unlucky has he been there? Wow.
It's that annoying phrase to some people. He hit that too well.
Yeah, you could see it just stalled for a second and then took a lot of spin, coming some, what, 12, 13 feet around the table.
Kraus trying to seem impassive, but inside thinking, thank you.
I know he hooked himself, Jeremy, but what a stroke he put on that ball, by the way.
All right, he's made some banks. I think this one's cuttable, actually. That's got to go. And it's settled. I thought it was going to be on the 50. Kind of like digging into this. Yeah, wrapping this corner, coming out for the 8 in the side.
This was the thin cut. See, you can still cheat the rail. Some of the pros think the pockets are too tight.
Looking for that.
Now we'll see. Is he going to stay aggressive with a bank? You got to believe it's a safety, but he's just surprised us many times already today.
Attack, attack, attack. He's not holding back. And why not? What a shot this was.
Yeah, and that's what's I like, man. I said it a few games ago that he's not trying to ease the ball in. He's not trying to make the pocket bigger.
Pre-final favourite Johan Chua made no impact on that rack whatsoever.
The next time he comes to the table and he's faced with one of them tricky pots, he's the one that's going to be struggling. Lost the cue ball a little bit here. He's got to pull out a good positional shot.
Yeah, He's got a stun, which makes it a little more missable trying to come across. Yeah, I thought he may pinch the cue ball really and try and draw by the 8.
Yeah, I like it. I thought that myself. And even if you bump the 8, you know you're going to put the 6, don't you?
Please stop the clock.
Playing it like this on these tables, I mean, ain't happening.
Yeah, I mean, of course it can be made, but you could see the cue ball wasn't anything what he wanted either. That's just a little experience, I think.
And Phil, this is what Johan Schu's been waiting for. He's been sat patiently, and it's a bit of a gift, this, in the end.
Much needed. Just thinking about that pocket, you know, where the 6 was repelled. We've seen so many power shots into that pocket over the course of the week, simply refusing to drop.
Yeah, whenever you're going to power the ball at that angle, you literally have to hit centre of the bag. There's no room for error. That's why Jeremy thought maybe some sort of draw shot down towards the 8. Anyway, doesn't matter, it's the past. Chua's got this 9 ball to get to just 2 behind.
No great fireworks in the final yet. Certainly nothing decisive.
Break next, playing alternate. He could have made the 9, he could have broken, had an easy layout, and then that mistake's kind of forgotten about. He'll still be sat there thinking about the mistake. He'll still be in the back of his mind.
Well, the greatest defence for the winner breaks format, which I absolutely agree with you, Carl, is the best thing. The great defence for it is that it rewards excellence, and that's what sport is all about.
Yeah, Phil, and especially once the World 9-Ball Tour, they made those changes to the tables and the break rule. Now he got into the cue ball trying to play a hook shot. I thought, again, you got to just smooth the ball at the table, get a little past the side.
Yeah, putting himself under a little bit of heat here. It's a thin one. Got to control your rock as well. Where is the cue ball going here? Oh my word, what a mistake at 4-2 down. Wow.
Imagine how your life could change if you could upskill yourself and secure a position in the dynamic and prosperous IT sector in just 4 months. And yes, while increasing your current income to 2x or 3x levels. That's exactly what we do here at NGT Academy. We specialize in training and reskilling individuals to excel in roles involving network and systems engineering and cyber security. He
feels as though his pocket has been picked.
Mickey Krause wins the racket.
Mickey Krause puts the cue ball down, puts the 9 ball in, the easiest task imaginable. He looks as though he's unfazed.
He's got a real unusual looking break cue and all. I had a look at that after his semi-final match. He left it on the table.
Yeah, as aggressive as he's been, he's got to look at the blue 2 here, but you got to believe it's a safety coming. And the funny thing about, well, the coincidence maybe, I don't know if it is or not, but you know, we talked about guys that were on the fence of making a nice run or really improving their game and stepping up to the next echelon. But I always talked about Mickey kind of being a guy that was by himself a lot of times, didn't have that kind of road partner or one to really hang out with. But ever since he's been with his girlfriend, I'll tell you what, things have changed.
Yeah, having somebody on the circuit with you, that is Mickey's girlfriend, and that's who Jeremy was talking about. It just means when you're not playing your matches or you're practicing, it just takes your mind away. It means travelling the world is a lot easier. It's something that I didn't really have on the tour, and it actually affected me bad, and it was one of the reasons why I ended up quitting. It was just very difficult at times. And you know, you look at the sort of successful players who have, you know, a lot of them are, you know, hang around with each other. You could see it before with Skyler and Billy Thorpe.
And please start the clock.
Well, that last shot wasn't easy. No one is suggesting it was, but as he addressed the ball, I thought he's bound to foul here.
Yeah, and with a 5-ball that's really tricky, he's giving him an early win here by kissing the 9 into position for a combo. Fell a little short of his marks. Got to cut the 3 a bit.
Extension called.
Not the type of shot you want to fire, right? When the 3-9 are close to each other like this, and you got to cut it backwards. Like medium speed, no side spin if you can help it.
And Kraus continues to pile on the pressure. Johan Chur, unrecognisable as the player who performed so brilliantly to overcome Shane Van Boning in the semi-finals. Kraus now 4 ahead. And, you know, he's the embodiment of what the World 9-Ball Tour is all about.
Yeah, a little quick with it there. Didn't get the hit on the 1 ball he wanted. You can always notice that the 1 doesn't arc at all, right? That's the one you want. It just kind of takes a beeline right to that middle pocket. But you see the 1 kind of curve off the rack a little bit. That usually means the timing was a little off. And it is a race to 13, and we've seen a lot of comebacks in these situations in the semifinals and finals, but you got to feel like he really needs this rack, and it's a tough one.
Yeah, he's going to take care of this opening shot first. Into the corner, which he has done. And
every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own it, and I don't pay any rent. It doesn't even matter where you live, even if you're in a boring little town where almost no one travels to. And if you think I'm in here every single day, changing sheets, cleaning up after people, and messaging people on the app all day long, think again. So the question is this: how did I do it? Through a new method called Airbnb co-listing in conjunction with Zillow. Let me show you how it works. Step number 1, go to Zillow.com and type in your city. Step number 2, click on a property that's for rent. This property has been sitting on Zillow for the last 42 days, which means that the landlord is losing money and needs your help. Step number 3, copy the address. Step number 4, paste the address into the Airbnb Analyzer app and click this big blue button. The Airbnb Analyzer app shows this property can potentially generate 2.5 times the long-term rental rate. You can plug into an existing property like this, and once you automate a few easy tasks, I'll show you how to rinse and repeat and add 2 or 3 more of these income streams every single month. Now, I know that's a lot to take in, but check this out. I've got 24 of these generating a semi-passive cash flow every single month. That's more than I used to make in 3 years working full time. And if you want some extra cash on the side, this is exactly what you've been looking for. And guess what? You found it at the perfect moment in history. I'll explain more on the next page, but Airbnb is going gangbusters in every state, every city, and every town all across America. So what are you waiting for? Click anywhere around this ad right now, and on the next page, you'll find a concise A to Z video training that takes you into every nook and cranny of this opportunity. In just 26 minutes, you'll also learn how my system works, how to plug into an existing property. Heads up though, I don't plan on keeping up this training forever. So if you're serious about potentially creating a second income stream and maybe a third one, you want to do it now, quickly and easily, don't put this off. Click right now. Watch the free training. I think you'll love what you're about to learn, and I'll see you on the inside.
Why build a business from scratch when you can build off one of the most well-known companies in the world? So why would we tell you not to build your own business from scratch? The simple answer is because there is a huge opportunity waiting for you inside of Amazon. And no, it's not FBA. You don't have to buy inventory, deal with customers, spend money on ads, or deal with any of the other hassles involved in starting a business from scratch, or any other Amazon opportunity for that matter. In fact, you don't have to do anything at all because this is a totally done-for-you investment opportunity. So, if you're looking to diversify your investment portfolio or bring in another passive income stream, this is for you. The way we do things is nothing you've ever seen before with Amazon, but it's the best way to capitalize on a trillion-dollar company that virtually everyone in the world already knows, likes, and trusts. We are talking about Amazon Associates, but with a twist. And here's how it works. We do the research and create product videos for over 70 different products that will end up in your account. Anytime someone views one of your videos, you will earn a commission. You'll have access to the account so you can keep track of your products and sales.
It's too wide. It was too wide. As soon as he hit it, I knew he'd missed that ball. He'd done all the hard work, Jeremy.
Yeah, and I tell you, it's hard to tell at the soft stroke, but I think it was a little let up again, it looked like to me. These players don't aim poorly from that distance, I mean, or any distance really.
There is no room for error into those middle pockets. If you catch either jaw, you're toast.
Not a nice feeling. He's played all week, Johan Chua. He's been involved in a lot of battles. He's won some big matches, and in the final, he's completely gone missing.
Yeah, but you got to give it to this guy here, right? I mean, he has applied some pressure, that's for sure. Made some exceptional shots. Couple little mistakes, of course, but undoubtedly the best between the two, and that's not just the scoreline.
Mickey Krause wins the rack.
He's still in trouble.
Yeah, he's going to go 3 cushions here. Yeah, he's really off with the timing at the moment.
It's not nice to see this. It really isn't. He's played so good, and you know, he's made that Reyes Cup team, and that's going to be played in front of a huge crowd in the Philippines, and he'll have really fancied the job here, and it's not been pretty.
Extension call.
These exchanges are absolutely vital. The pool gods are saying to Mickey Krause, well, if you're going to miss a ball of that simplicity, we're going to turn our backs on you. Will it be temporarily? If he wins this rack, Krause, missing the 4 will be an irritation. If he loses the rack, it would really hurt.
About to say, he's trying to leave distance at least, and wow, how tough has he left it. And not only that, the safety is triple tough as well. I mean, what do you do here, Carl?
Well, even if you jack up and try and stop it, I don't think the bank shot's on the 7, so it's a real weird position here.
He's got to try and come behind the 8. He's got to come across this thickly with a lot of right English, and now he's kind of jacked up trying to do the same. Wrap the other upper right corner. Oh, that's too thin. He made it though.
Again, those pool gods toying with Krause.
Imagine making $453,000 in a single month as an affiliate marketer without relying on Google, Facebook, or ClickBank, or creating new accounts on Pinterest, Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram. This may sound like a big claim, but I'm here to show you how this is possible in 50 seconds. Hi, I'm Adam Charrington. I've been an affiliate marketer for over 20 years, and I'm the founder and CEO of Charrington Media. an 8-figure affiliate marketing company, and I want to share my life-changing discovery with you. The Invisible Affiliate System is a completely different approach that took me from a struggling broke wannabe to a super affiliate earning $250,000 per month. And the best part, you don't even need a website of your own or have to rely on any of these major traffic sites or worry about market saturation or finding a profitable niche. Instead,
going downward.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeremy, if you're 8-2 up, that's a difficult shot. Never mind being 8-2 down.
Yeah, he's got a mean stretch here. I hate floating the ball with the extension, especially with any spin. A little more weight on the cue. I don't blame him.
Well, it's the 50-yard 9-ball that we've all been faced with at some point. They're not very nice when you're behind them.
SVB missed one like this against Chua this afternoon, overcut it. And Chua does exactly the same.
It's weird, isn't it, Jeremy? You know, you can be playing so well and then just some mistakes early on in the match, you know, and then you start doubting your cue action. That's what's going on here. If he was playing flawless, he'd have made that 9-ball look easy, wouldn't he?
Yeah, we'll see what Kraus has. Just pure. Yeah, but I agree totally, Paul. You know, you and I toured around playing different sports. I know I grew up playing a lot of sports.
Okay, he needs a good, easy start here on the 3, and he's not going to get it.
Yeah, and anytime the cue ball's near the rail, even though the red 3 in close proximity, there's not an easy safety at first glance in my mind anyways. Any chance the 3-4 playable? No. I'm not in love with much at all here. Anything fancy your eyes there, Carl?
Not really. I'd certainly rather be sat in Mickey's chair at the minute. Michael, you've been watching alongside us. Chua just not really been at the races in this final.
Already playing the 3 off the 4, trying to bring the cue ball back. Could move a lot of balls here. Oh, he didn't hit it anything like he wanted. May get a roll. No, he didn't. A little bit of a roll to get him straight, though.
As Carl said there, Jeremy, Chua just not really at the races. He's not turned up. Can you put your finger on what's gone wrong for him so badly?
Well, you know, you can play your first round match as a professional, and when you make a few of those funny strokes, you don't like it. But now you're in the finals of the event, and with all the cameras and the eyes on you in such a big moment, and he's made a few of those strokes early and really hasn't gotten over it in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, if this continues and he ends up getting beat by, you know, a big scoreline, this could kind of stick with you a little bit. I mean, we're going to keep talking about it. These things can be hard to overcome.
Yeah, he's got a U.S. Open here soon, so of course let's still get into this European Open and appreciate what this young man's been doing.
Yeah, testing pot here on the pink 4. He's feeling good out there, Mickey Kraus.
13-4, 13-3. Okay, so Filler lost by that score, but he'd already won a number of big individual titles. Chua hasn't. It could be very hard to move on from.
Yeah, and you know, that match that Kachi played in the UK Open, the way those tables were playing, and again against against Filler. That was the greatest performance I've ever seen in a final with such tough conditions. But this is a great performance by Mickey, but he's had a little help.
When you're in your first final, you'll settle for anything at all. A scrappy match, falling over the line, 13-12. But how euphoric must it feel to come in and put on a good show, a good display. And that feeling will have been running through his veins as he played that positional shot on the 8th. After that, it was straightforward. And now it's 10-3.
What Chua can do from now on in, them stats can easily change. He's just got to try and hope he gets shots and just try and turn this match around. He's made the 1. Good start. Where's the 2 going to go?
Well, I mean, he's going to have to win games. You know, no matter what it is, a safety battle, and you got to keep your head. It's really just one frame at a time. I know all those old cliches, they sound like they get abused, but they are very true. May cut this, actually. Maybe even go into the 3. Looks like he'll go around it.
Good call, Jeremy Jones. And an even better shot from Johan Chua.
Feels like we're getting some fast racks here tonight. This could be among the fastest. 3 down on the break. 1 shot on from that.
Get closer to the 6 and handle a little more angle, but should be okay.
Yeah, I think I've been a bit similar to Chua. Has he made a mess of this though?
Oh, he has.
Well, that's kind of what I mean, though. I mean, you may get thinner on the 6, but when you get closer, the accuracy becomes so much better. You can handle a little bit more. And maybe he did want to come back. Maybe he just didn't get the draw on the ball. And
Extension
he's got to play a safety here or a long rail bank.
Yeah, the shot on the 6, he put left on it, didn't he? I just thought stun it in and just get on the 7. 7's near the pocket.
Yeah, of course, Kraus a very good jumper of the ball, so he's got to be aware of where he's putting this 7 as he plays this safety coming across it. That's got to go. That's got to go. How often that is under hit, that safety right there.
Yeah, and he's got a couple of balls, really, hasn't he, Jeremy? The 9 ball could help there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, if you do get the snooker, you want the 7 past the side, right? I mean,
wow, jacked up, looked good all the way.
yeah, he didn't overhit it or anything, really. He didn't drive it into the side rail where it wants to bobble. Those upper corners on this TV table have been very stingy, especially with the brown 7.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you look at the replay, he's still at the point quite far, so I don't believe that should go in. I thought maybe rail first there. Needs to slow. It's okay. That's fine.
You guys, when we were looking at the stats there, pointed out that he hadn't had a break and run yet. It was a wonderful chance to immediately remedy that. But it doesn't look like it's going to cost him. So bear in mind it was 9-2, so this is going to be 3 out of 4 since then. We can officially say now he's on the comeback trail.
Needs a bit of help. This is cuttable.
He's definitely going at anything makeable. He's shown us that the entire tournament. Is he going into the 7 between the pink 4 and 7 inside spin? Needs a bump here. He's going to get it.
That will work out lovely.
tell you, if you want to learn something from Mickey Krause as one of these players up and coming, is being able to not be afraid when you're out there, right? I mean, just go ahead and release the cue, as they say. Release it a little bit. Get freed up with the swing.
Well, this is timely. Chua was just starting to get a bit of a foothold. Krause was still very comfortable before this rack anyway, but it was one of those where if Chua gets a couple more back, suddenly it becomes a real contest again. So Krause has kept them at bay. Dry break from Chua. Krause wins the rack. He only needs 2 more. Very much rising.
Yeah, that's why Carl and I are up here. We're almost 100 collectively.
Well, you're playing in Atlantic City, Jay, aren't you?
Yeah. You must be crazy, pal.
Well, hopefully we'll call it playing. But
Foul strike,
go, ball in hand, the 1-9 combination. I think it's there.
Yeah, he's got to go for that.
And please start the clock.
And it's amazing the pace of this match, considering the break has been, you know, a little up and down for both players.
Yeah, Jeremy Jones' name is in the hat for the US Open. Would it be interesting if you draw Barry Ernie in round 1 or Andy Goldstein?
I could pick out other words besides interesting, I'll tell you that.
Bit of a gift for Chua.
Wins the rack.
One shot enough for him to win that rack and get it back to 11-6.
9-ball pool is in real good hands, and it's very accessible for people to play. Oh, this is no good. He's not going to get a look at the blue too.
No, and it's going to be difficult to push out like it always is, but especially against a player that is feeling pretty good at the moment. Tell you, would you push against the 6 here to leave some type of little kick? I guess the jump may be on. He's looking at the kick right now, and I don't blame him. Kind of feel like you can be accurate, so he's going to kick, try to hit the bottom side of this blue 2, bring the cue ball over where he's standing, and then back down, trying to get separation.
Foul strike.
Missed the entire
Ball in hand.
That, didn't expect that.
He's having a little nose
please
at the
start the
combo
clock.
himself, but he isn't going to play that.
No, I don't see why he would. And there is some congestion there in the racking in, and you know, you got to play a tidy cue ball, but with ball in hand and the way he's played, just got to clear these.
Yeah, and it's to get on the hill. Well, he is having a go at it. Can you believe that, Jeremy?
Well, I mean, the 6 is a little odd, but
Extension cool.
dude, this is surprising. They're going to roll it? Yeah, that's where the 2 gets a little
Mickey
safe.
Krause wins the rack.
A quick kill takes Krause to the hill.
Where's the cue ball?
Foul stroke, ball in hand.
Unlucky. It's in the pocket.
Yeah.
And please start the clock.
Did get, yeah, a couple kisses there. It's his last break of this final. Didn't want to have to scratch, of course, but he's done his work. Now he's just got to wait for his next opportunity, that being Mickey Krause.
Yeah, them scratches off balls can come a lot worse timings, can't they, Jeremy? So the fact that he's got such a big lead, he'll just sit there and wait for his opportunity. You would think he's definitely going to get some form of opportunity to win this title.
I remember being at St Andrews in 2010 when Louis Westhuizen, the South African golfer, won what remains his only major, the Open Championship, and he won it by 7. And I spoke to him after the round and asked him, does it feel so much better coming up the closing stretch, just knowing that the job is done and you're going to win? And he said, absolutely. You can keep the tension. It's nice to feel comfortable, and even though he may lose this rack, Mickey Kraus can probably enjoy this moment a bit more because of the way this match has panned out. All that said, when that chance does come, he's still got to mind his work.
Yeah, I like that last piece you added to there, Michael, because 9-ball pool, a little different than golf, where these pool gods can turn against you. I mean, we don't foresee that here. And it is Johan Chua, even though he's been far from his best. If he breaks and starts to get a few shots, you just never know.
Yeah, the big thing is, though, Mickey Kraus, when he gets the opportunity, he has not shown any reason why he's not going to take that opportunity.
Yeah, we'll cut that a bit. That's why the cue ball ran a little extra on him. Still pretty perfect. The 8 and 9. Close proximity. Probably just goes forward here to open up the pocket a hair. Plays the 9 in the left middle. And he's stunning back out. That's surprising.
Looks like being another fast rack. Mickey Kraus scratched off the break. This is turning into a very different year for both. Chua has already been a World Championship semi-finalist. It's been a golden summer for him, whatever happens now. But he wants to cap it with that golden trophy.
Rack 21.
And he's still punching.
Johan Chua to break, trailing 12 racks to 8.
Ben Taylor Fuente, 12 racks to 8. This does not feel like a 12-8 match, does it? It's pretty crazy, really, actually. He is in touching distance and making something happen here.
I agree with you. Totally. Ooh, the 1 caught both. The 7 hung. All right, here you go, Mickey Kraus.
Well, Jeremy, what angle has he got here? The blue 2's gone up top of the table. The old red will give us a quick look. Yeah, he's got a steep angle. He's got to try and work the cue ball back up to the top.
Yeah, it's obviously between the pink 4 and green 6, but can he swing it with low left? I think he's got to kind of straighten it out and go between the 4-9 and then back between the 4-9 up the table. I don't think the slick table will grab enough to be able to get around the green 6. So kind of like straight low and then smooth it up. Remember, he can handle some cut shots on the blue too. Yeah, I think that's the path. Straight low.
Got to avoid balls here. 1 good shot. Played the combo. That's not bad, you know. You swing the cue ball around, Jeremy.
Yeah, really pretty genius overall. Didn't like what he looked at in the side, and it wasn't about making the 1. It was all about getting on the blue 2. You know, just come a little short to the 3rd rail. He's going to be in good shape. He's going to fall a hair underneath it, but it's okay.
Yeah, I like it a lot. We've spoke about it, Michael. We knew he would get an opportunity to win this final. He deserves an opportunity. Let's be honest, he's been by far the better player.
Yeah, we were talking a little earlier about some of the massively one-sided finals we've seen over the years. Not many of them. I think Johan Chua left that in the rear-view mirror a few racks ago. It's not going to be a humbling scoreline, whatever happens now. And it is still just at that stage where Kraus can focus on this opportunity without that horrible pressure of knowing that it's very tight, and if he makes a mistake, he could hand the title away. He almost lost his first match to Felix Vogel. He did lose a match to Woo Kun Lin. And then faced a tough clash with Naoki Oi to get through to single elimination. But here he is in the final, still with a little work to do.
Yeah, how's he fell on this 5 ball?
Your regular multivitamin is not cutting it. Meet your new everyday ritual. AG1.
I know the cue ball's on the rail. That's the one thing I was going to say. Just stay off the rail.
He's had a chance to win this final, and it was a good chance. After he played the combo in the first shot, the ball sat very nice.
He's cutting this in. He's going to attempt to.
Wow.
I mean, what else do you have?
I don't know, JJ. I just don't know.
Try to play a kill shot of some sort.
I believe he has left Chua in, and I tell you what, Jeremy, when you get a chance to win a match, and it was a good chance, as we've spoke about, that will put a bit of doubt in your mind. It really will.
Yeah, does Chua try to get a lot out of this cue ball? He has a little bit at the bottom.
Extension cool.
He's got to smooth this. If he tries to get all the way around, something funny may happen. Just take a little distance.
This needs to go. It needs to go. It needs to go.
Well, that's why I think you just got to try and smooth it up as much as you can.
You don't need to get to the centre of the table. Just stay on the right side of the table, surely. It didn't really matter.
Yeah, well, some of the top English shots have gotten away from him as far as cue ball position. Now the cue ball's heading towards the side. The 8's going to come up. I wouldn't say this is easy, Michael, but he's made most of these the entire tournament.
It's Mickey Krause's moment of destiny. 8 and 9 to become a major champion.
Yeah, and the speed is going to open up the pocket of hair. He hit it sweet. The Dane's going to get it done.
Mickey
Krause wins the house, and the Great Dane is European Open champion. How well has he played across the 2 matches today? Raced out into big leads in both of them. To varying degrees, he got pegged back, but he was able to keep Chua at arm's length. Didn't take his first chance to clinch it in rack 21, but got back in, only needing 8 and 9. He played the 8 to perfection.